Okay, now coming to leaf modifications and definitions and relevant examples. You know, the permanent structural change that occurs in a leaf, that is called leaf modification. Okay, why permanent structural change is occurring in either entire leaf or a part of leaf to perform some additional functions along with normal functions. So, the permanent structural changes that occur in a leaf to perform some additional functions along with normal functions suitable for any environment. They are considered as leaf modifications. Okay? There are different kinds of leaf modifications. First, leaf modification. This is leaf tendrils. Okay? Leaf tendrils. One. Leaf tendrils. Already know stem tendrils. These are leaf tendrils. Second one, spines. Okay? And third leaf modification. This is scales. Scales. And fourth leaf modification. This is pillared. Pillared. మొన్న ఒకటి నేర్చుకున్నాము ఏరియల్ స్టెమ్ మోడిఫికేషన్. పిల్లో క్లాడ్. దిస్ ఈస్ పిల్లోడ్. పిల్లోడ్ is a leaf modification. Pillow clad is a aerial stem modification. So this is pillaud. And fifth modification, this is reproductive leaves. Reproductive leaves. And the last leaf modification, this is trap leaves. Trap leaves. Okay. In this way, there are total 6 types of leaf modifications. Okay. Now coming to one by one. First one is tendrils. You know, wiry coiled sensitive delicate organs that help in climbing. That is called tendril. When these tendrils are developed from aerial parts of the plant, that is called aerial stem modification, stem tendrils. When the same wiry coil sensitive structures are developed from any part of the leaf or entire leaf, such tendrils are called leaf tendrils. So, they are wiry, coil, sensitive, wiry, coil, sensitive, delicate organs that help in climbing, especially in weak stable plants. Such wiry, coiled, sensitive, delicate organs are called tendrils. Some of the examples for these tendrils, that is Pisum sativum. Okay, Pisum sativum. Pea plant is the scientific name of pea. Pisum sativum. So actually in Pisum sativum, for example, this is the stem of Pisum sativum. This is the stem, and this is the leaf. Okay, leaflets. So in this type of leaf, this is a type of compound leaf. Already explains the arrangement of leaflets in previous class. Pinnately compound leaf. There is a rachis. This is rachis, and many leaflets are attached with this rachis. So that initially, actually the leaf in pea plant, this is a compound leaf, pinnately compound leaf. These are the leaflets. Lower leaflets of this pinnately compound leaf maintain photosynthesis, but upper leaflets of pinnately compound leaf, they are modified into tendrils. They are modified into tendrils. So, in case of a pea plant, the compound leaf pinnately compound leaf, not only to maintain a physiological function, that is photosynthesis, that is performed by lower leaflets. Lower leaflets are not modified into tendrils. Lower leaflets are not. These lower leaflets, they maintain photosynthesis, that is physiological function. At the same time, upper leaflets of this pinnately compound leaves, they are modified into very coil sensitive delicate organs called tendrils. And what's the importance of tendrils in any plant? They help in climbing. So they maintain mechanical function. When these tendrils are in contact with any support, they twist around the support, they help in climbing. So lower leaflets maintain physiological function, photosynthesis. Upper leaflets are modified into tendrils and they perform a mechanical function, that is climbing. Thus, upper leaflets of Bison sativum, they are modified into tendrils. They maintain mechanical function, that is help in climbing, because generally these plants are weak stemmed plants. They provide additional support to the plants, that is tendril. Anyhow, wiry coil sensitive delicate organs that help in climbing, especially weak stemmed plants, they are called tendrils. Leaf opposite tendrils are called leaf tendrils. Stem opposite tendrils are called stem tendrils. These are leaf tendrils. Example, Bison sativum. Leaves are pinnately compound leaves and lower leaflets they maintain photosynthesis, but upper leaflets they are converted into tendrils and they maintain a mechanical function. They help in climbing. This is the first modification. Now coming to the second modification. This is spines. Okay. The hard and woody pointed structures. Hard and woody pointed structures that maintain protection and control of water loss. Control of water loss. They are considered as spines. Okay. So generally spines are present in xerophytes. They are usually found in xerophytes. Okay. So in case of xerophytes, leaves may be modified into either spines or scales. Why leaves are converted into either spines or scale leaves in xerophytes? To control the water loss, to maintain the control, the transpiration, that is loss of water from aerial pods to the atmosphere. To control the rate of transpiration in xerophytes, leaves are modified into spines. So these spines, they not only control the water loss, they also act as defensive structures, helps in protection from herbivorous animals. Not only control the rate of transpiration, but also maintain protection from herbivorous animals. Already you know, one of the aerial stem modification also help in protection. What type of aerial stem modification it helps in protection? Thorns. Interweave thorns. Thorns helps in protection. But what is the difference between spines and thorns? Both are hard and woody pointed structures that maintain protection. Both are hard and woody pointed structures that maintain protection. But what is the difference? Thorns are aerial stem modification. Okay? And spines are leaf modification. One difference. Two. Thorns also contain leaves and branches in some members because it is aerial stem, but spines have no any leaves and branches because this is a leaf modification. And the difference, thorns they maintain only protection, but spines not only help in protection but also help in controlling of transpiration. That is the main difference between thorns and spines. Okay. Some of the examples for these spines. This is cacti is one of the example. Cacti and also present in opensia. Cacti, opensia. For example, this is opensia plant. So here leaves are converted into, every node is consists of the leaves present at each and every node, they are converted into spines. Hard and woody pointed spines. Leaves are converted into spines. But what about photosynthesis? To maintain photosynthesis, the stem, it becomes green and flattened and is converted into pillow clad, converted into pillow clad, and these are the spines. Leaves are modified into spines, and the stem is modified into pillow clad. Stem is modified to pillow clad to maintain photosynthesis. They are the best examples for these xerophytes with the spines. So the hard and woody pointed structures that maintain protection and also help in controlling of transpiration, they are considered as spines. In xerophytes, spines are there. To maintain the to control the rate of transpiration, leaves may be converted into spines or scales. Some of the examples for the spines, cacti and opensia. In opensia, leaves are modified into spines and stem is modified into pillow clads to maintain photosynthesis. This is the second leaf modification. Now coming to the third leaf modification, this is scale leaves. Okay, the dry membranous leaves, reduced leaves, dry membranous reduced leaves, they are considered as scales. ఎలాంటి లీవ్స్ మనం స్కేల్ లీవ్స్ అంటాం, బాగా రెడ్యూస్ అయిపోతాయి, డ్రైగా ఉంటాయి, రెడ్యూస్ అయిపోతాయి, చిన్న చిన్న లీవ్స్గా రెడ్యూస్ అయిపోతాయి. డ్రై మెంబ్రైనస్ scale leaves or dry membranous reduced leaves are called scale leaves. Why these leaves they are remain dry and membranous? To control the rate of transpiration. Generally, these are present in underground stems. Underground stems, usually found in underground stems like rhizome, palm, and also bulb, etc. ఇలాంటి వాటిలో ఉంటాయి. At the same time, they are also present in xerophytes. Some of the examples for these xerophytes with scale leaves, Casuarina is one of the best examples. Casuarina is a xerophyte. Okay, in case of xerophytes, leaves in some members, in some xerophytes, leaves may be converted into spines, but in some members they are converted into scale leaves. They are converted into spines in some xerophytes like cacti and opensia. They are converted into scale leaves in some xerophytes like Casuarina. Already know what type of pillow clads are present. What is the shape of pillow clads in Casuarina? In case of opensia, green and flattened. What about in Euphorbia? Green and cylindrical. But what about in Casuarina? Needle shaped pillow clads are there. So this is Casuarina. This is Casuarina pillow clad. This is Casuarina pillow clads, represented by number of nodes and internodes. Nodes and internodes. For example, this is a node. Pillow clads are needle shaped in Casuarina. Number of nodes and internodes are there. For example, this is one node. This is ఒకదాన్ని మనం బయట తీసుకొని చూస్తే this is one node. All the leaves present in this node, they are reduced into scale leaves. Reduced into scale leaves to control the rate of transpiration. Okay, so the dry membranous reduced leaves are called scale leaves and are usually found in xerophytes and underground stem modifications. In case of xerophytes, casuarina, each node is represented by number of scale leaves arranged in a circle. Number of scale leaves are arranged in a circle. That is in case of casuarina. But in case of underground stems like rhizome, palm and bulb, what are examples for bulb? Onion, scale leaves in onion, they also store food material. In onion stem is not, food materials are not stored inside the stem. In which part of onion is the main site of reserve food materials? Scale leaves, they store food material. Due to the storage of food inside the scale leaves, such scale leaves they become fleshy and succulent, and all succulent scale leaves are arranged in concentric circles. మనం ఒక ఆనియన్ ఇట్లా మనం ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ సెక్షన్ తీసినాం అనుకోండి, అన్నీ ఎలా ఉంటాయి? సర్కిల్స్ కనబడతాయి. అంటే ఈ స్కేల్ leaves in some members, particularly in case of underground stems like onion, this also store food material. This is the transverse section of onion. This is stem, and stem is reduced, and it is also represented by number of fibrous roots. And this reduced stem is also represented by some scale leaves, and all the scale leaves they store food material and are present in concentric circles. They remain fleshy and succulent because they store some amount of water and also food materials. Okay, that is scale leaves present in underground stems and xerophytes. They maintain the controlling of water loss, particularly in some members like onion, also help in the storage of food materials. Okay, now coming to another modification. This is pillowed. Pillowed, not pillowclad. Pillowclad is aerial stem modification. Pillowed is a leaf modification. Okay. Some of the best examples for these pillars, acacia is one of the best example. Acacia, దీనికి ఇంకో పేరు Australian acacia. Australian acacia is one of the best example. Australian acacia. Okay, ఏంటో జాగ్రత్తగా గమనించండి. ఇక్కడ ఈ పరిస్థితి ఎలా ఉందనేది ముఖ్యం. This is the stem. Okay, this is the stem. Now this is the leaf. This is another leaf. ఇక్కడ గమనించండి, మొట్టమొదట ఈ లీవ్స్ ఎలా ఉన్నాయి అని అంటే ఇలా ఉన్నాయి. ఏ రకమైన లీవ్ చెప్పండి? ఏ రకమైన లీవ్ ఇది? ఏ రకమైన లీవ్ చెప్పండి? That is stem with the two leaves, and such leaves are equivalent to the leaves of Bison sativa. What type of leaves are present in Bison sativa? Simple leaves or compound leaves? Compound leaves. What type of compound leaves? Pinnately compound leaves. ఏమన్నా ఇక్కడ pinnately compound. ఈ leaf ఎట్లా ఆ leaf కూడా అట్లాగే ఉంది, అంతేనే కదా, రెండు ఒకటే. This leaf is represented by radish. Many leaflets are arranged on either side of this radish. That is called pinnately compound leaf. So initially in acacia, that is an Australian acacia, leaves are initially pinnately compound leaves. Okay, but these leaflets they are ephemeral. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, this is petiole. ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడ వరకు petiole, ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడ వరకు radish పైన leaflets ఉన్నాయి. Initially leaves are the pinnately compound leaves, but here these leaflets are soon fall off from the leaf. They are ephemeral, they are not permanent. ఇక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి leaflets లాగా అక్కడ ఉన్న leaflets permanent కాదు. Initially leaves are pinnately compound leaves, but these type of leaflets are ephemeral, temporary. Immediately they fall off from the leaf. పోతే ఇంకేం మిగిలింది చెప్పండి. Leaflets are they are fall off from the leaf. They are temporary, ephemeral. ఇప్పుడు ఏం మిగిలింది ఇక్కడ? This is the stalk of leaf. ఏమంటాం stalk of leaf ని? Petiole. ఏమంటాము? Petiole. Now after the elimination of leaflets, this petiole it becomes green. ఇది ఏమవుతుందంటే ఎక్స్పాండ్ అవుతుంది. It becomes green. It becomes green and flattened. Green and flattened. Now it looks like a leaf. Now this green flattened leaf like leaf petiole. Green flattened leaf like leaf petiole that maintain photosynthesis is called pillared. This is called pillared. ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కడి what's the difference between pillow clad and pillared? This is aerial stem modification, that is leaf modification. 1. 2. This is a green flattened leaf like stem that perform photosynthesis. Green flattened leaf like stem that perform photosynthesis. Green flattened leaf like petiole that perform photosynthesis. Both are similar in function, maintain photosynthesis. But one is leaf modification and other one is stem modification. One is green flattened leaf like stem, that is pillared clad. This is a green flattened leaf like petiole that maintain photosynthesis, that is pillared. Okay, this is one pillar. ఇది later leaf. ఇది ఇంకా పడిపోలేదు. ఇది యంగ్ లీఫ్ ఇంకా పడిపోలేదు. పడిపోతే అది కూడా ఇలా తయారవుతుంది. This is another pillar. So ఈ రకంగా ఏమవుతుంది చెప్పండి. Green flattened leaf like petioles that maintain photosynthesis, that is considered as pillared, is generally present in Acacia mellosa, Australian acacia, Australia tumma, tumma chottu antam, Australia tumma anodam, acacia anta tumma ana, Australian tumma, Australian acacia anu pilustaru. Anyhow, pillow clad, pillared, this is usually found in Australian acacia. Initially leaves are pinnate compound leaves, but leaflets are ephemeral, short-lived, fall off from the leaf. And then this petiole, it becomes green and flattened and leaf-like and also maintain photosynthesis. Such green flattened leaf-like petioles that maintain photosynthesis, they are called pillars. They are differs from the pillow clad. Okay. Now coming to reproductive leaves. You know, in some members, leaves also maintain vegetative reproduction. The leaves which maintain vegetative reproduction, they are considered as reproductive leaves. Reproductive leaves. These leaves, they also contain some epiphyllous buds on the surface of leaves. Epiphyllous buds. Due to the presence of epiphyllous buds, these leaves, they maintain vegetative reproduction. Best example for this, this is bryophyllum is one of the best example. Bryophyllum, epiphyllous buds ఉంటాయి. ఎపి అంటే ఆన్ అని అర్థం, పిల్లస్ అంటే అర్థం ఏంటి? లీవ్స్. The birds which are present on the surface of leaf, the birds which are present on the surface of leaf, they are called epiphyllous birds. Such birds, they maintain the formation of new plants. For example, bryophyllum. So this is the leaf of bryophyllum. జాగ్రత్తగా గమనించండి దీన్ని ఎలా ఉండొచ్చు. This is leaf of bryophyllum. Okay. So this bryophyllum leaf is also represented by crenate margins. Crenate margins అంటే చిన్న చిన్న నొక్కులు వంటి భాగాలు leaf ఇలా. And these epiphyllous buds, they are present in a crenate margin of the leaf. Like this is epiphyllous bud and this is another epiphyllous bud. So number of epiphyllous buds are present in the crenate margin of the leaf. During the favorable conditions, each and every epiphyllous bud it germinates into a new plant by producing some roots and leaves. These epiphyllous buds they develop into the new plants under favorable conditions. Okay, these plants they lead an independent life. Thus, these leaves they help in vegetative reproduction. These leaves they help in vegetative reproduction. Some leaves they contain epiphyllous buds and they maintain the reproduction process. In case of Bryophyllum, these epiphyllous buds are present in the crenate margin and in favorable conditions they lead an independent life. Thus, they help in vegetative reproduction. Best example, Bryophyllum is one of the example for epiphyllous bud. Okay. Now coming to the next, the last one. This is trap leaves. Very, very important. Trap leaves. You know, some of the plants they are present in some plants they are present in nitrogen deficient soils. Some plants which are present in nitrogen deficient soils, such plants are called insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants, very, very important. Okay, nitrogen is one of the most important mineral for growth and development of plants. But some plants they are present in nitrogen deficient soils. Such plants they are directly dependent on the dead bodies of insects for their nitrogen requirements. These plants they are dependent on insects for their nitrogen requirements. Such plants are called insectivorous plants. Okay, కొన్ని మొక్కలు ఉంటాయి. నైట్రోజన్ అనేది మొక్కల డెవలప్మెంట్కి చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ మ్యాక్రో ఎలిమెంట్. ఓకేనా, కంపల్సరీ ప్లాంట్ గ్రోత్ అండ్ డెవలప్మెంట్కి నైట్రోజన్ కంపల్సరీ. కానీ some plants they are present in nitrogen deficient soils. They have not the sufficient amount of nitrogen requirements. Hence, these plants they are dependent on insects for their nitrogen requirements. Insects for their nitrogen requirements. Such plants are called insectivorous plants. Okay. For example, in this type of plants, leaves are modified into trap leaves to attract the insects. ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తాయంటే ఇన్సెక్ట్స్ను పట్టుకొని ఇన్సెక్ట్స్ను చంపేసి ఇన్సెక్ట్ డెడ్ బాడీస్లో నైట్రోజన్ కాంపౌండ్స్ని మొక్కలు అబ్జర్వ్ చేసుకుంటాయి. మరి ఇన్సెక్ట్స్ని పట్టుకొని చంపాలంటే ఇన్సెక్ట్స్ని అట్రాక్ట్ చేయాలి, తర్వాత ట్రాప్ చేయాలి, ఆ తర్వాత చంపేయాలి, ఆ తర్వాత ఎంజైమ్స్ రిలీజ్ చేసి దాంట్లో ఉన్న ప్రోటీన్స్ని డైజెస్ట్ చేసి అబ్జర్వ్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఇంత ప్రాసెస్లో టు అట్రాక్ట్ ద ఇన్సెక్ట్స్, టు క్యాప్చర్ ద ఇన్సెక్ట్స్, టు కిల్ ద ఇన్సెక్ట్స్, టు డైజెస్ట్ ద ప్రోటీన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్సెక్ట్స్, leaves present in this insectivorous plants they are modified into trap leaves. Trap leaves. ఈ లీవ్సే ఇన్సెక్ట్స్ని అట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తాయి, ఇన్సెక్ట్స్ని పట్టుకుంటాయి, చంపేస్తాయి. ఎంజైమ్స్ ఉంటాయి, డైజెస్టింగ్ ఎంజైమ్స్, ప్రోటియోలైటిక్ ఎంజైమ్స్ ఉంటాయి. వాటిని ఉపయోగించి డెడ్ బాడీస్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్సెక్ట్స్ని ఏం చేస్తాయి, డైజెస్ట్ చేస్తాయి. ఆ తర్వాత నైట్రోజన్ కాంపౌండ్స్ వాటి నుంచి తీసుకుంటాయి. The specialized leaves which are present in insectivorous plants, which can attract the insects, which can capture the insects, which can kill the insects, which can digest the dead body of insects, such type of specialized leaves present in these plants are called trap leaves. You know some of the examples for these insectivorous plants. One is Nepenthes. Nepenthes. This is also called pitcher plant. This is called pitcher plant. Leaves are modified into small pitchers. Pitchers ante flask laga tayaravayi. Pitchers. And another example, this is Venus flytrap. That is Dionia. Dionia. This is also called Venus flytrap. Venus flytrap. Okay. For example, in case of Nepenthes, how this Nepenthes lives, they can trap the insects and they can kill the insects. Here, these leaves are modified into pitches. For example, this is the pitch. Okay, pitch. This is the leaf of Nepenthes. Below. This is the leaf of Nepenthes. Okay, ఒక లీఫ్ ఇలా ఉందనుకోండి, మామూలుగా ఉంటే లీఫ్ ఇలా ఉంది, ఇది లీఫ్. ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఏ పార్ట్స్ ఎలా మాడిఫై అయిపోయి ఇన్సెక్ట్స్ ట్రాప్ చేయడానికి, చంపేయడానికి అని అంటే దీన్ని ఏమంటాం చెప్పినాం, లీఫ్ అపెక్స్. లీఫ్ అపెక్స్ ఇస్ మాడిఫైడ్ ఇంటూ ఎ లిడ్, ఇమ్మోబుల్ కలర్ఫుల్ లిడ్. లీఫ్ అపెక్స్ ఇక్కడ ఎలా మాడిఫై అవుతుంది, లిడ్ కలర్ఫుల్గా ఇట్లా ఉంటుంది పెద్దది, కెన్ అట్రాక్ట్ ఇన్సెక్ట్స్. దెన్ ఎంటైర్ లీఫ్ లామినా, దిస్ ఇస్ leaf lamina. Lamina. This lamina is modified into pitcher. Pitcher. Puja. Puja. Flask ఆకారం ఉంటుంది. ఇదంతా ఒక ఫ్లాస్క్ ఆకారం ఉంటుంది. Pitcher ఇదంతా. Pitcher. Then this is petiole. Lower part of the petiole and upper part of the petiole. రెండు పార్ట్లుగా తీసుకున్నాం petiole. Lower part of the petiole, upper part of the petiole. Lower part of the petiole, this is modified into pillar. Pillar. ఎలా ఉంది చూడండి, వెడల్పుగా ఉంది, ఇక్కడ లీఫ్ లాగా ఉంది. ఇక్కడ మనం పిల్లోడ్ అంటే ఏం చెప్పాం, లీఫ్ లైక్ petiole, సేమ్ ఇట్లాగే తయారైంది. Lower part of the leaf, lower part of the petiole is modified into pillow. Is also considered as wing laga వెడల్పుగా తయారవుతుంది. Upper part of the petiole is modified into tendril. This is modified into tendril. 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 అక్కడ మనం చెప్పుకున్నాం tendrils ఎలా ఉన్నాయో చుట్టుకోండి, మెల్లి చుట్టుకోండి. Modified into tendril. Okay. That is the modifications of various parts of a leaf in case of Nepenthes. ఇక్కడ మ్యాచింగ్ క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతారు, వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. అప్పర్ పార్ట్ leaf apex is modified into lid. Leaf lamina is modified into a pitcher. And lower part of the petiole is modified into a pillar or a wing. Upper part of the petiole is modified into a small tendril. Okay? కాబట్టి అలాంటి లీఫ్లో ఇక్కడ ఉంటాయి. సో దే ఆర్ ద లీఫ్ మోడిఫికేషన్స్. 1. Tendrils, example Pisces setae. 2. Spines, cacti, opuntia, and scale leaves, underground stems, and xerophytes like calculite. Pillars, Acacia melanoxylon, common name is Acacia, Australian Acacia. And reproductive leaves, health and reproduction. Example, brachyphyllum. What is the position of epiphyllous buds in brachyphyllum? What is the position of epiphyllous buds in brachyphyllum? Present in crenate margin of the leaf. Then, trap leaves are usually found in insectivorous plants. Some of the examples for these insectivorous plants: Nepenthes pitcher plant and Diolia, Venus flytrap. They are the modification of various parts of the leaf in Nepenthes to trap the insects, to kill the insects. Okay.